sweaty and the headache. I don't know. For me, I'm always feel like that. So I'm not sure, but I definitely don't feel like I got any worse. So do we want it? Mel's jumping in, so it's going to get a little cray-cray. Do you want to? Hi, Mel.
Hey.
Really quick, let's jump in with Jen while we have Tuba, and let's start with our first topic: sexting gone wrong.
Oh my God, love a duck. Okay, so I think the rest of you have seen the picture. Mel hasn't seen the picture. So Mel, there's this Amazon. I was on Amazon looking at weighted blankets, and the cover photo for this blanket is, how do I describe this?
It's like a lady looks like she's having an orgasm.
Okay, yeah, that's how we can describe it.
She looks like there's somebody under her weighted blanket.
Yeah, there's that head.
Somebody under
there's
that.
There's that head popping up in her under her weighted blanket.
It's the cover of a romance novel. She's like taking it all in. Like it's graphic.
So Dr. Lauren is on the Zoom call, isn't she?
Yes, she is. Yeah. Dr. Dyson is here.
You missed her last week. She was in her full doctor getup. So I thought I was being really clever, and I sent Norway the photo and said I was shopping for weighted blankets. What do you think?
And you sent him just the screenshot, right?
Just the picture. The picture.
Right.
I put back a pro and con list of why you should or shouldn't be using a weighted blanket.
Right.
So I waited it out like an hour, hoping like he might click in.
Or get it.
Yeah. So then I just texted back and I was like, look at the picture better. I don't care about pros and cons. And he's like, oh. So then I just said, okay, well, I already have a weighted blanket and I don't know that you could do that without dying. So I didn't respond to another text the rest of the day. This morning, he's like, are you okay? And I'm like, no, I'm clearly not as funny as I thought I was.
Did he notice?
I thought it was so clever.
Jen, what happens if you're like sexting with a couple different people and you like screw it up, or it wouldn't matter, right?
Well, that's why it would have been super easy to keep it to pictures.
Oh, just like Amazon ad pictures.
Yeah, like if you just send out a bunch of pictures to people, it's not a big deal.
You know my thoughts on the weighted
names.
You know my thoughts on the weighted blankets, right? I'm like, my kids got Danielle one, and she was like under that thing. She was like, get it off me. It's supposed to reduce your anxiety. She's like, get it off. I told the kids to get her like the extra heavy one because she's really fucking anxious, you know? So then she throws it on me, and I'm like, no, you might as well just sleep between the mattresses and save money. Just fucking lift up your mattress and get in between your box spring and just drop it. Like, I don't get it.
Oh, I love it. I sleep like a dead person when it's on me.
Really? You can't move.
No, I freaking love it. When it's really cold out under that thing, oh, I'm out in like 3 minutes flat.
Who else
Maybe
uses?
I'm passing out. Maybe I'm not falling asleep. Maybe the wind is knocked out.
I think you're just dead under there and don't even know it. Does anybody else have one?
Well, you know what? I'm going through perimenopause, almost menopause right now. I get way too hot. I don't want anything on me.
Yeah.
You know, I call hot flashes like, oh, I'm visiting Hawaii right now.
Yeah.
Taking a little trip, going to the tropics, just sitting here. So I can't see anything heavy on me right now, you know?
Oh my God. No man, then for sure.
What's that? A man?
Yeah.
Well, I wish. Nah, yeah.
Oh man. So yeah, so the sexting has gone wrong. I have notes.
Does anybody watch Below Deck? Am I the only one?
Yeah, I'm not watching. Are you watching The Sailing, or which one is it right now?
It's not really anything to do with the show, but there was this family that was on the show last week, and I guess they're kind of famous in Britain. It's two gay guys, and they adopted or used a surrogate and had twins, and they're like early 20s now, probably. And then they've got a bunch of other kids. So the twins are a boy and a girl. The girl was dating this guy. So the two dads wind up breaking up. One is engaged to another guy. The other dad starts dating the daughter's boyfriend.
So the other guy's dating the daughter's boyfriend.
Her dad. So she was dating. So say the dad. I didn't remember their name. So say the dad's name is Steve, and she's dating Mark. Her and Mark break up, and now Steve and Mark are dating together. And then he proposed to him on the show with the daughter there sailing with them that week. So supposedly now they have a baby, these two guys together, and like she still lives in the same house because they're like billionaires. They have this big mansion in England somewhere. So she's living in the house with her dad and her ex-boyfriend, who's now engaged or married to her dad, and her half sibling by her boyfriend and her dad.
No.
That's weird.
Can you imagine? Like, how is there not a whole show about these people?
Yeah, fuck them. Fuck the sailing.
Right? Let's just go to England.
Yeah. So are they guests of the boat?
Yeah, they were on a 3-day charter or whatever.
Oh,
with
they're
their
the charter.
Like,
okay, so they're fucking loaded. Exactly. If they're taking charters. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. I was reading an article and they gave the daughter like $25 million to start a makeup brand, but then she blew it all. So they had to give her more.
She blew it all on what?
Who knows? Clearly not her
Poor business choices. Yeah. So really quick, can we get to the our post for the show that we from our message boards? We chat up ridiculous posts that we find in private groups, okay? Because Zuckerberg would not let this fly as your status type of thing. So I got our post for the show. It's I'm gonna read it, okay, Mel? You ready?
Okay.
All right. I think Tuba had to go tend to the kids. So guys, tonight I found out that my Shrek boyfriend likes his butt being played with. Give me all the advice. I've never been with a man as comfortable with it as he is, and he's new to it too. I want to give this man the same he gives me. Help.
Wait, okay, but before we go to that, does Shrek mean something? Or
Yeah. So Lauren was like, okay, I'm more shooketh by the Shrek comment. Like you just said.
Me too. Is that a new thing?
Lauren.
I don't even have a boyfriend. Then I have to worry about whether or not he's worthy enough to be called a Shrek boyfriend. Jeez.
Yeah,
right? Like I'm thinking like the Shrek is probably the opposite of what I would put I'm looking for in my dating profile.
Yeah. So she's excited that she is dating her Shrek boyfriend. So we've decided that it probably means she's beautiful and he's really ugly. But the fact that she wants to play with this ugly dude's ass, that even makes it like I picture a big Shrek, hairy, smelly bunghole.
But so Shrek isn't code for something.
I gotta look this up.
We're just assuming
Dr. Dyson. Is Dr. Dyson looking it up?
Yeah, Dr. Dyson, please Google a Shrek boyfriend so we don't make assumptions. Because these are the Gen Zers. Or no, what is that generation? The early 20s. X. No. Gen X, right, Jen?
Gen X.
I'm sorry, Lauren. Gen X?
This is Gen Z. Or
the young ones.
Yeah, Gen Z. Sorry, millennials, which is Gen Y, or Gen Z if they're 25 and under.
Right, 25 and under, Z.
I think she's probably right on the cusp of
she's a cusper?
A Y or a Z.
Okay.
Yeah, she's young. Okay, so you are correct. The top hit on Urban Dictionary for Shrek Bae is an ugly boyfriend or girlfriend. So you're the opposite.
Right.
Beauty.
Okay, so we were right.
Got it.
He's an ugly boyfriend and she wants to play with his ass. The fact that this message board is the gift that always gives, right, you guys? Like this it's the gift.
I don't want to play with a good-looking guy's ass.
I know.
Who's proud? Like my boyfriend's hideous. I love talking about that.
And I give you instructions on how to like play with his butt. So she got a reply out of many replies, but this was the one reply that I chose.
Is anybody else nervous? I'm kind of nervous.
Okay, so it's like, I love this for you. how it starts. I love this for you. I've had
so supportive.
So supportive of each other.
So Jen's going to need a weighted blanket because you're getting nervous, right, Jen?
You know what? But they are supportive of each other. And I like that they are, reaching out and asking these type of questions. The message board is nothing to do with sex. These girls are just fucking wild, right? I mean, could you imagine if they had a board just to ask sexual questions, what would happen? That these are just sneaking in. So I love this for you. I've had some trial and a few errors. So hopefully this helps you. While you're giving him a BJ, B-E-E-J, a BJ.
A beej.
Beej. Oh, is that what it said?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I'm so out of it. Lauren should be probably reading this.
I thought maybe that was the Bee Gees from the 70s.
Yeah, BJ. Yeah. Start by rubbing his hole. Have the lube close by. And if he's getting into it, slowly stick your lubed middle finger in.
Why your finger?
I don't know why your middle. It's got to be the fucking finger.
Like, if you're gonna do it, I feel like your pointer finger.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. Like, why the middle? Like, your finger's gonna get sore.
Like, don't you have more?
It's the longest. It's usually the longest finger.
I know, but you have more like.
Yeah, but she's getting to the part.
Okay, here we go.
To read the part
Dr.
of why.
Dyson, I'm really impressed with the finger knowledge.
Never judge the silent Dr. Dyson over there. So let's see. Okay, have the lube close by. If he's getting into it, slowly stick your lubed middle finger in. Your lubed middle finger in. Probably slower than you think. Keep sucking. Once it's all the way, do the come here motion with your finger. But you could, like you're reaching for his belly button, continuing the enthusiastic BJ. If he's into it, it shouldn't take long. There's a chance you will feel some poo. But you don't have to tell him that. Smiley face. Good luck.
So casual.
I like the come here motion.
I like the continue.
Like the prostate, right? Because that's like getting a prostate exam, essentially.
Yes.
But in a pleasurable way.
Right. Okay. The part where she said, continue the enthusiastic BJ. I love that. She said BJ. She didn't say Beej. But yes, she said Beej the first time. Beej. Jen, I feel like you really need to pay more attention to what these youngsters have to say.
Now, I hope she's wearing a mask as she's doing this.
My first thought is like, why wouldn't you put condom on your finger?
That's what I said. You get a glove. That's the only way I'm doing this.
Right?
Glove.
That's a good point.
Dr. Dyson's gloving up for this. She ain't playing. Okay? Dr. Dyson is putting on that stethoscope. She's putting on that glove. And she's like, if I gotta fucking do it, this is how I'm going in.
They do have these finger condoms, when people work in offices, this thing they wear in their finger.
Yeah, right.
Perfect.
What if you had like fake nails? I feel like you could.
Right now, I feel like all the girls in that group. Okay, because this particular group, I feel like all those girls have the longest fingernails too. Like those girls ain't even wiping their ass clean. Sorry.
And the eyelashes. The eyelashes would add an added little fringe to the beige. Oh God, Mom and Dad, I know my parents will listen to this. Sorry, I'm just.
I just don't even know.
Well, that was my post for this week's show. I saved that beauty.
I think we can wrap it up and call it a day now.
I mean, the best part though is that like this is a chat group for a whole, a pretty popular comics podcast, but they get wild in this group, and I'm just like,